Venice. So without Lido, we wouldn't see Venice the way it is today, because we'd be exposed to the Adriatic Sea, and with the wind and the waves, it would certainly have had quite an effect. Over here to the left-hand side, these trees and so forth, this marks the area which is This here is the San Servolo, this island here, and it is an island as a mental institution.
Yeah.
A place for people that had mental illness up until 1975. It was still a place where people were kept segregated from the public. So these days it's a place which has archives and collections and a lot of information about the treatment that some of these poor people had to suffer as they try to change one's psyche. But that there is San Servolo, one of the 118 islands. And there's another island out there, which is to our right. You can see there's a little bell right. You see the little bell tower there to the right? So we call it 11 o'clock. You can see the red building. Look further forward. You see the little bell tower? That there is an island, and it's an island known as San Lazzaro degli Armeni. San Lazzaro degli Armeni. San Lazzaro is the patron saint of lepers. It was a leper colony. It was provided to the lepers. And back in 1715, there was an invasion on Armenia by the Turks, and there was the claimed, it described genocide. So the Venetians, being at odds with the Turks, gave the island to the Armenian priests, El Mekata, and so on that island there is a centre for the Armenians even today. And there's a room there which has got the name of Byron inscribed upon it. With Byron, he said that he wanted to break from something craggy. He wanted to torture himself into attention, to break from his wild imaginings. And after spending time on the island of Lido, debating the ability of man to overcome their emotions with Percy Bysshe Shelley, he decided to do something. He told his friend Tom Moore, he said to Tom Moore, I want to break upon something craggy, something to torture myself into attention. So you know what he did? Translated the Armenian language into English for the first time on that island. You'd have to be pretty amazed, to be able to do such a thing. Anyway, more so, we see the island. We can see there's a car ferry over there to the left-hand side. You can see that big sort of green and white structure floating on water. But there's a car ferry. So that's already taken our precious cargo across to the island of Lido for our 2-night stay. Who's excited about staying here for 2 nights? Yay! Fantastic. Woo. We can see also there is a ferry terminal. See that ferry terminal where there are boats that dock and depart? So there's lots of links. I think number 2 tends to go to and from quite regularly over to the central town. So say, for example, you wanted to go, hey, you said to yourself, I'm going to go over to Venice and do a night walk around Venice. You can do that. It's nice, it's pleasant. It'll cost you €10 each, more or less. But that gives you, I believe, 90 minutes of usage. So you might be, I think it's actually one journey, to be fair. So call it €20 each to go over there in case you decided to do that. Tomorrow it may be difficult. Hang on. C'è una sciopero domani? Sciopero di mezzo pubblico? Anche questo tutto davvero? Anche cosa? Oh, okay. Wow. You know, so there we go. So by you guys traveling with us, we don't get affected by a national strike tomorrow, so the public transportation will not be available. So we've got our own private boats, okay? So those individuals that are trying to get around town, and that is going to be very limited services, and there will also be, you know, they will be stuck if they're about this national strike, which happens normally on a Friday, and then maybe a long weekend. It's tomorrow's a Friday. Look at that. So it means it's a long weekend for those going on strike. So what we need to do is focus on the fact that tonight, where it's almost coming up on 6 o'clock, we're going to go and check into the hotel. We can also collect our bags from the coach. And remember that tomorrow morning to bring your radios with you too, please. Those radios are very, very kind of integral, really. Just bring